My YouTubers, I'm back. What I wanted to do is make a video more personally about my experience in this relationship that I'm in currently. So I put out a poll and I asked you guys, I was like, should I make it about interracial dating or should I make it about how we met? And you guys gave me literally almost the same for each. And I was like, great. So I just decided I'll put both in here. Sadly, she can't be in this. One, because she's at work, and two, she's not quite comfortable being on my channel yet, so we'll give her time. It will happen. It will happen. I met this girl on this app, Her. If you guys don't know Her yet, it's a big dating app, but check them out. You can get premium membership for the first 7 days. Just go try it, it's dope. One day, I was standing right here in this damn kitchen. I remember seeing my now current girlfriend of 2 years, and she had this cute picture of her and her cousin on there. I do that little, you know, swipe, I get a match. She has not been on this app before because I would know, because I've been on this app almost every single day. Actually, I think I did say, you look new on here, or are you new to this? Because you always want to go into these things with a question, just a big tip for you guys. Because then they can't leave you unread, you know what I'm saying? So she answered, and then I was like, oh, well, are you local? Like, you know, and I was like, have you ever been to my favorite gay club? We talked for like maybe 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden when I asked her that question, like, I never got a response. And I was like, wow, okay, cool. The whole day went by, the next day went by. I think it was a good 3 or 4 days went by. I went through so many of these experiences where I was just like, this is fucking another girl who just doesn't give a fuck, whatever. All of a sudden she hits me back and she's like, what's your Snapchat? I was like, oh shit, you still are interested, cool. Gave her my Snap. She basically said, I don't go on that app that much, I'm sorry. You know, she seemed interested throughout this entire conversation, and then we were like, when can we see each other? That same day, I was like, I'm gonna be out of work soon. You are too, let's meet up. Just like, it was so fast, and she was like, you know what? Yeah. And I was like, really? Cool. We met at a halfway point. She lives about 40 minutes away in a different state. It's like a restaurant type Dave & Buster's situation. She came over to find me. We went to her car to kind of chill, smoke, talk. Her cousin was actually with her, and I was like, oh, interesting. This is the first thing for me. And I learned quickly that they have a very close relationship, and I wasn't used to that. She told me nowadays that she just wanted to bring her for comfort because, you know, it was such a fast, like, let's meet today. You know, you don't really know how you can trust people on the internet, so I got it. I was like a hella flirt back then. This was like my stage where I was like, wait, you're not gonna give me a hug? You know, like, come on, you gotta throw that in there. And it worked, you know, gave me a hug, perfect. So she runs with her cousin to the door, all excited and shit. Our conversation in the car, by the way, was very nice. She's at the door, and there's just like, it was dark out, it was night, but there was a light under the door, and I remember her wearing, I think it was like light colored, and maybe like pink, tight, hygiene pants. And I was like, god damn, that ass. This is like a lot better now. Like, I mean, I'm not all about, you know, just the physical features. I'm equally about everything. This was exciting, this was great. I just remember this entire dinner being like, just so cute. It was just like those dinners in movies where you're just like, wow, this is adorable. We just started dying at near the end of it, like just laughing our asses off. Like, it was just so funny. It was those gut, like, crying laughs, and like, that's crazy to have that experience on a first date, you know what I mean? Like, that's huge. Never experienced that in my life. And it wasn't just because, you know, the drugs. And half the time I was looking at her, and in my head I was just like, damn, she's beautiful. Like, she is cute. I was into it. I was really into it. It was just such a like intriguing experience because I didn't know her at all. I got to learn so much about her. She is from Cape Verde. It's a little island off the Africa. So like halftime in the dinner, and they still do this to me. They'll talk in Creole to each other like occasionally, and it's just like, hey, I'm over here. Wow, that was the most ghetto car. So she gets a call from her brother in the middle of one of our games. She starts going, what? Oh my god, are you okay? And you're like, oh shit, something serious is happening. But then a second thought in my mind was like, is this date going bad? Like, is she doing this on purpose? Is this like a scapegoat thing that her cousin did to, you know, get her out? Her brother towed her car, and I had to like rush her to her place. I dropped her off, I pulled her before she left, you know, did that romantic ass shit, kissed her. It was definitely a good ass first kiss, and it was one of those where you're like, I want more right now. Don't leave. So yeah, here we are, 2 years later. For me, dating interracially is me kind of being comfortable, if that makes any sense. I have this type of a different culture, specifically black, just because that's what I'm attracted to at the moment. That's what I've been attracted to for a while. I told her this maybe later on as we got to know each other. She still doesn't believe that I am super attracted and in love and like all about her, but I am. She just has, you know, the body, the mind, the soul, the humor, the personality, like all of it. It's just like all of it is in there, and it's just like this human is so complex but just so perfect for me right now in this way that like I never would have thought. I think what does work is what you don't ever really expect. Like certain things about it obviously I am gonna require in a relationship, but a lot of things that she comes with and that I bring to the table, we both were just like, I don't think we ever really knew that this is what we really needed. As far as like her race and how that plays into our relationship, she has a much different family-oriented lifestyle than I grew up with. We bring our values to the table. And what I mean by that is like when I first met her, I think maybe a month later I went to Japan, and that was my first time going, and we still had to talk throughout that experience, so I taught her a lot about that culture. I'm just learning finally Posada, how to dance Posada, and like, you know, we're practicing in our bedrooms, and I'm like obsessed now. Like for me, being partly Asian and especially having the family that I do, there's a lot of family values that come with that. I feel like Japanese people are a lot more patient, are a little bit more low-key, have a lot of respect and love for people in a different, like more subtle way. And that's definitely who I am as a person. And as far as her culture, like it's very loud, it's very bright, vibrant. There's a lot of dancing, a lot of laughing, a lot of hashing out and joking with each other. And that's what I love, that balance. Food and cooking is important in both our lives, so we both have that balance of like, let me cook for you, let's try this. Like I just got introduced to cachupa a while ago. It's like a Cape Verdean specialty dish. So out of those differences, we have a lot that we like really focus and love and kind of connects us. So like dance is huge for us. We go out to clubs, we get it. And it's important that like people around us get it. Like we're about that life. Not only are we in a interracial relationship, but we're also in a lesbian, monogamous relationship, which brings another whole aspect to that table. I get to introduce her to a lot of the gay world and help her with her sexuality and kind of explore and learn and teach about all these different parts of sexuality. It's really like on another level where we've been through so much adapting to these paces and the cultures and the sexuality aspect. I just really reach out to people who have never experienced this or are in one, to celebrate all the small things that you can say that other people don't really get to go through. You know what I mean? Like you really get to experience all of it, the full spectrum. Having such a unique relationship is just the best part about being in a relationship, because I'm not normal. I am like, let's do different shit, let's be different, let's stand out different, let's move different, you know what I mean? We always stand out in clubs, we always get looks. We are a very vibrant couple. I really have a really dope relationship. We are always laughing, we're always doing something different, we're always dancing, we're always celebrating. I still get to be myself, she still gets to be herself, and we are in this together, and that's the best part about it. So, happy Pride, happy love to all of you guys out there. Yeah man, stay beautiful.